Alright, so, hey Pink, I'm going to put my glove on. As you can see, we have some serious gear. This is my wife. And this is our apiary. So I'm going to put the phone down for a second because I got to get this glove on, because I can't really do a whole lot when we get in. This is the first year we've had kind of pissed off bees. You don't like it. So, this is one of the two hives we started with. It's been struggling. You can see it only has a deep and then it's technically a super, right?
Yeah, medium,
on top,
yeah.
Medium. So we're not expecting to get much out of here. We acquired these bees last week from a hive.
Nope, that one is our queen.
That's our queen, but the bees came from.
Those are our queen. Those are our bees. Those are his queen and his bees.
Oh, okay.
From a split that we had to do in Superior on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. This is our thriving hive.
This is our pissy, ornery, horrible hive.
Yeah, we've been stung each twice. Me when I had no protection on because I was mowing the grass.
And me when I was splitting them up.
Mm-hmm. Right on the butt cheek too. That was hilarious.
And the leg.
And the leg. So my wife's, as you can see, the bees. Obviously, that's like the landing board in essence. But my wife says that's called bearding, and that's when they're hot. So they're kind of sitting outside the hive. All right, should we crack her open?
So they're gonna be pissy. They've already had stout bees on me. So we put in a Saskatraz queen in here, which is a Canadian hybrid queen, because we removed their old queen, who is the pissy one, because let's be honest, if she dies, I won't be sad.
Hey, she did a good job, though. This is the best the hive's been. Like, so what if she's a little pissy?
So here, but yeah, because so this is all honey in this super up here. Mm-hmm. You're going to have to lift this, because I can't lift 50 pounds of honey. So you have to...
I just want to...
So yeah, so that's all, see, they're capping it too. So this is all honey. This is going to be 45 to 50 pounds of honey.
Yep, so this is a queen excluder here. You'll see that here in a bit. But...
So this is our honey. This is extra honey that is going to be for us.
I'll hold really quick.
So this is why I have Alex do things, because he's a heavy lifter. I told you they're pissed. So all that we have to do, though, is we had to put the queen in a queen cage, and we left her in here for a couple days, because since the old queen had them under her pheromones, her spell, then this new queen has to win them over. So we're just making sure that they didn't kill her and that she got out okay. Because otherwise, which I'm a little worried, because since they're this pissy,
Did she not get out?
She's either not out. So you see we put a space in here. And you see the queen cages right there. See, they're loud, pal.
Well, let's see if the queen's out. They ate through the candy. Okay, want to split it now?
You need me to...
Because the binder's called propolis?
Yes.
Yeah, you're going to have to split that side. There we go.
Did she get out?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's out. So what we're
Show where the hard candy was up to.
So it was probably down to like right there.
Yep.
So they eat from both the inside.
This is a queen cage. So basically, when we got new queens, as you can see, there's a cork on this side, or there was. It's not focusing very well. But there was hard candy up to about there.
Frames outside?
And so what it does is you have the queen, and so you put this inside, and while she's in there, the pheromones, the scent basically that kind of controls the hive, gets wafted off and over the bees, and it makes so they don't want to just straight out kill her. And then what they do is they eat through the hard sugar right here that unreleases her. So, but yeah, so she's out, so hopefully she's alive.
And she had already done her nuptial flight, so she should hopefully lay right away. The nuptial flight is where they fly out and they mate with multiple drones. That's the only time that a queen leaves unless she's
Okay, we're not going to look for her today?
No, fuck no. They're way too pissed because she's way too new. And since she got out, we're not going to check on her for... We're going to give them some time to adjust because they're just so pissed. And that's probably because they're going to be not very happy that she's not laying, too. And you're sure this was the top, right?
Pretty damn positive you don't see her on there, do you? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure this was the top.
Okay, so put that back on.
Oh, I kinda need to...
But yeah, no, they're so pissed, and it's nighttime, so this is the most number of bees that are going to be in here. If I'm going to deal with a pissed off hive, it's going to be at 10 o'clock in the morning when nobody's in here. See, there's already a scout bee right here. Guard bee, I should say. Because every bee has a job, and the guard bees are the ones that take you out. Here, don't forget the inner cover.
I'm getting it.
Aren't you glad I had smoke now?
Well, we are wearing full protective gear.
Yeah, and that helped me in the ass.
In the ass?
Yeah. So the louder a hive, the madder the hive is, for the most part?
And honestly, last year, I don't think any of our hives ever got that loud.
No. And I've done multiple splits on our hives before.
Get off the edge, you guys. Very smushed bees.
So yeah, they have a couple guard bees running around. So you can hear them through the box. All right, let's do the little nice hive. Where this was just a lazy queen.
Okay.
Lazy queen time.
God, it's hot out.
Huh?
It's hot out. Why are you even using smoke for this one?
Because I don't know how angry they're going to be with their new queen. So this is a nice hive.
Oh, as far as we know.
They just didn't have a very good mom. Oh, I need the little frame.
Okay. Oh, it's bloody hot out.
You wanted to do a full inspection on that kissy eye?
Well, it's probably going to be worse tomorrow.
Well, I'm just saying we don't have to do that till like Sunday.
Oh. Hopefully it's cooler then?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like 70s at the peak. Okay, so this is a little hive. This is where we had a poor laying queen, whereas that was a really strong queen. We split that one because I know Alex doesn't quite understand why we would do such a thing.
Yeah,
but
because that hive was doing amazing.
Yeah, it's doing so amazing. But if I just keep adding supers for honey, when we take all those supers off and take all the honey off, all those bees get condensed by 3 boxes.
Oh, so then it becomes not enough
And then
room.
it's not enough space, and then they swarm anyway. Not in June, we're talking like late August. And then I lose a crap ton of bees.
Yeah, she's out.
Okay, she's out. This is a nice hive. I like this hive.
It's also like maybe 1/10 of that other hive.
I know. So this one we did a carny in. So that was a Saskatraz queen. This one we did a Carnolian queen. And the only differences are they're different races of bees. So Carnolians are from Eastern Europe.
So, but that's
a
a
Russian hive.
Yeah,
So
this
all
was a
of those-
Russian hive. This is a Russian queen.
With
That's in
Russian
there?
bees, yeah. These 3 were Russians.
And so then when you put a
Saskatraz.
Saskatraz,
Which we've never done a Saskatraz.
never knew that was an actual thing.
They're well, like I said, they're hybrid. But no, so the Russians are notorious for being more aggressive, but not necessarily to people. They're more aggressive to intruders. But so, here, we're going to put this one back together. But no, yeah, so this hive and that hive are the same age. We got them at the same time. They had the same resources, same everything. And you can just see how much different it was. This one, we had a queen that didn't like to lay eggs.
Yeah,
Like,
like
we
this
would
has
see
struggled. This has struggled to get into that top box. That hive, you can see it's a bigger second deep.
2 deeps and a super.
Yeah, where this is a deep and a medium.
That hive was already ready for winter by June.
Yeah.
Versus this one, we're going to see if we get there.
Yeah, if they survive, I'll be happy at this point.
Here, I do want to see how these 2 are doing a little bit. Where did you do with the other queen cage? Is it in your pocket?
It's sitting right up there.
Oh. Because we're going to keep these in case we need to catch a queen at a later date.
I don't see a whole lot of movement.
Well, it's cold. Remember, it's freaking
Mm-hmm. God, I hope she doesn't die. Like, even though she was mean, she produced up a storm.
I know, that's where, see this garden?
So these are...
Oh, for frick's sake.
These are Saskatraz in here?
No, they're Russians.
Oh, these
The
are
only
Russians too.
Saskatraz we have are queens, so we won't have any Saskatraz bees for 21 to 30 days.
Oh.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm going in.
Well, they're moving in there.
Yeah. I just want to see if we can, because there's only what? So that's this is a Russian split.
Okay, so just seal her back up then.
See, they're already drawing new comb. You see that? How it's white? So this was a very nice hive, so I want this queen to survive. This is a nice Russian. That's a fucking bitch Russian.
You are so mean.
It's hard to like them when they're mean to you.
They stung you because we're ripping apart. We're basically tearing apart the city every
Tell their
time.
mom, get over it.
You're their mom?
No, we took their mom. Their mom's in here now.
I was like, okay, Kerrigan.
Yeah, did you see? This is the pissy one. So here's where it's interesting, because bees take on the characteristics of their mother. Oh, there are not many bees in there.
I told you.
You know what that means?
They're dying.
No, she either left or they all went back to the original hive.
And she's in there.
Yes. Here. This is why when you do a split, you want to do what we did with that split, where it's like 20 miles away from the original hive.
So what are you going to do, try and find her?
Well, let's see. See, they're already getting pissy. I know. Because, yeah, she's not going to survive.
And see, she was probably the one you needed to have survive. Yeah, there is not a whole lot of bees in there. Yeah, usually that would be just crawling.
There she is. She's on this side. See, she's right there in the middle.
There she is, right there.
See, that's our mean queen. But you see this, though? She has eggs, though. So eggs are going to be hatching, and she's going to be... See, and she's laying.
So she is laying. So
she's going to get more. She's going to get more. And these are drawn comb. So they don't have to make any wax.
We just need to get her producing babies, basically.
Yeah. So, and I gave... This whole frame is honey. So they don't... See, and look, see how many eggs are on here that I gave her? So these will all hatch.
And hopefully there'll be an explosion.
Yeah, see she's laying. You see her little... They look like little rice. Little bits of rice in there. But yeah, so okay. So she's laying. She's trying to grow her population. And as long as they're healthy and they have food and there's enough stuff and we're warm, so the numbers shouldn't be a temperature problem. But the only thing I'm going to be worried about is them protecting themselves from other bees. But hopefully...
Are we going to feed these, or is that too much of a risk for...
We have to feed both of these too.
Okay, well, let's do that tomorrow.
So yeah, and when we should have given this top to another hive. But, okay, well, she's in there. So she lost, it's called drift. So she lost her bees to drift because bees memorize where their hive is. So when we separated them, all the bees went back to the original hive because that's what they had memorized.
Jeez.
If that wasn't such a pissy hive, I would just shake more bees in there. But I don't want to get stung today.
Tomorrow. It's always
I'm
tomorrow.
done with that noise.
Okay, so are we done here?
We're done today.
Okay.
We have 3
All right,
live hives.
signing off. I'm going to take off my glove and kill the feed. See you on in a bit. Oh, God, I can't get the glove off.
Oh,
That's what you get.